What is happening, people? It is Brian Alsruhe with NEVERsate.com, and for today's video, I want to throw a little bit of love to my strongman brethren and talk a little bit about the farmer's walks, and more specifically, the turn of the farmer's walks, because I know a lot of you have been seeing them show up in your programs, especially if you ever buy a program from me. You absolutely have farmer's walks in them. But a lot of other programs, a lot of other trainers are getting more and more on board with the farmer's walk because it is just an absolute tremendous exercise. If you're not involving it in your training, you absolutely should. It's not only a great builder for your traps, your back, your biceps, your forearms, your grip. It does absolutely amazing things. Great for GPP. It just absolutely crushes on so many levels. It's definitely in my top 5. Definitely start including it in your programming. However, the problem with farmer's walks, and especially when it comes to turning farmer's handles, is that even though you want to stop turning, the farmer's handles don't always want to agree with you, which typically ends in situations kind of looking like this. Now, I've covered this in depth on many of my other farmer's walk videos. However, I know that gets kind of lost in the library, so I just want to take a quick little couple minutes, show you guys a little tip on the turn for the front-loaded farmer's handles, because the turn, if you can nail that down, you'll be an absolute master at farmer's handles. Get that down, you'll get everything else down. Unfortunately for you and I both, the only tool that you really need to get this down is knowing how to play airplane. Now, I know every single one of you was a kid. At some point, some of you are more children now than you used to be. However, at some point in your life, you probably played airplane. And by airplane, I mean you stuck your arms out to the side, you ran around making funny noises, pretending that you're an airplane. And if you didn't do that, you're definitely a weirdo and you should lose my number. But for everyone who's not a serial killer in the group, you guys remember, you're walking around going, and when you had to turn into a turn, you always banked, right? So whichever arm is the turning arm, if I'm going to turn to my left side, my right arm was always the high one, right? The same thing is going to happen here in the farmer's handles, because whichever hand is your high arm is the hand that is going to cross over top of the other handle. So if I'm turning to my right, the left one's coming over top. If I'm going to my left, the right one's coming over top. I know this is complicated, but try to stay with me. All right, so putting this in practice, all you're going to do is as you're coming up to the turn, what I want you to do is take that outside, that high arm, place it over top of the low arm. Now, when you make your turn and you're coming out of it, that low arm is going to force forward, pushing against that top level hand. The top level hand is going to pull backwards, creating a push-pull motion. Now, that is going to rest the momentum of your spinning force, which in turn gets you moving in a straight line sooner, which then you can get back on the gas pedal, and it makes everything much, much faster. Not to mention the fact that you are doing farmer's walk, so your grip's gonna become an issue, and if you're fighting that turn, that's a problem. Now, I know many of you do not have a big open area like this to kind of do this drill in, but I know a lot of you do have access to outside, whether it be cold or not. You guys can work it out. Anyway, a good way to work your turns on the farmer's walk is just load up something light and just work a little bit of technique where you can, of course, go heavier and heavier and challenge your friends for either time or weight or whatever you want to do. But one of the ways that we do that here at NEVERsate is we set up an obstacle course full of twists and turns, step up, step downs, and then you have to work your turns, your twists, doing everything at lightweight, just adjusting, working your core, working your grip, working that lay over top of, and just ingraining those good reps so that when it comes time in a competition and your puppy brain turns on, you won't have a choice but remember the correct thing to do. So if you guys are looking for an interesting and fun way to work your farmer's walk, as well as have a little bit of fun with your friends, load up on one of your light farmer's walk days, set up an entire course, have your friends throw things in, make it crazy, do whatever you want, but it's a great way just to keep things interesting, because a lot of times just running those things back and forth gets super monotonous, and I'd rather see you guys do something that's fun, that you're actually enjoying, where you're getting some real work that is kind of making your body adapt to a different type of stimulus than you normally would. It's all good things, guys. So give the farmer's walk obstacle course a try. Make sure you're working those turns. Now remember, this only really works on the front handle ones. I will show you guys another way for the top loaded ones at another video, but just keep that in mind. Also, guys, this weekend, December 1st, is going to be my next seminar at Joey Satsmeyer's gym at the Lion's Den in Colmar, PA. We only have about 4 slots left, but it's kind of a medium level seminar, so a lot of intimate one-on-one stuff with myself, Olu, Uncle Nick, Joey Satsmeyer, Billy, all of us are gonna be there just hanging out. If nothing else, it's gonna be a really good time. So if you guys do wanna come out, make sure you sign up. I will leave that link in the description box down below. I've been kind of promoting that and a lot of the other deals, like the Black Friday deal, Cyber Monday deal, all of that is always going on Instagram, guys. So make sure, if you are not subscribed to me or following me on Instagram, make sure you do that, because I do throw up a lot of extra stuff over there that doesn't go on this channel. So guys, I just want to do that quick video. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys are adding farmer's walks in. That is so exciting. That is going to take your game to the next level. Really, really, really cool. I will catch up with you guys later in the week, but until I do, go out, do something amazing with your lives. Keep working hard, be nice to each other. I hope to see some of you this weekend. And yeah, hopefully I see you then.